Hey everybody, I'm Jack Reedy with Future Pastimes, and I'm one of the designers on the expansions for the Dune board game, the 2019 Gale Force 9 edition. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of Krell's mod in Tabletop Simulator. Krell is somebody who's been a member of the Dune Tabletop Discord for a long time, and he has been a playtester for a number of our Dune-themed games, and he has, with the help of other members of the Dune Discord, pieced together a pretty fantastic mod for Tabletop Simulator in Steam. So I'm going to load it up. I'm going to show you some of the features of that because it has recently been updated with material from Expansion 3, the Ikaz and Moritani expansion. So I have subscribed to this Dune mod by Krell in the workshop on Steam's Tabletop Simulator tab. So I'm just going to load that in. And we're going to take a look at everything it has to offer. So it is bringing in all of the assets now, and voila, there we have it. So we've got the board here. We've got a turn tracker with some snap grids there. The storm is marked. That whole sector is marked, and it is moved with a storm tracker, and right-clicking will move it backwards if for some reason you need to do that. So you have your hidden zones here. So I'm in the white seat here, and anything that I have in my hand will be hidden, and I can sort through stuff, tokens and whatnot down here. And if we look up here at the top, we've got all the factions. We've got 12 factions now, and these are your faction markers. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to set it right here on the circle that's in front of my hidden zone here. And this is actually going to load in everything that I need to play this faction. So it has put all 5 trader cards here in the polar sync, and it's brought in this faction sheet. It's kind of in the style of the Dune Conquest sheets, so that you can see the leaders. So the leader discs are on there, but underneath is a spot here, and other players can hover over this, and if they press Alt, well, they'll be able to look at the leader strength. So if they're like, oh, which leaders do you have and what's their strength, that information is available to them. But they can't see any of this other stuff that's here in my hidden zone. So we have a battle wheel for everybody. And this battle wheel is a battle wheel that's been developed by another, I want to say it was Central's battle wheel. Well, maybe not. I know that Central has been instrumental in a lot of the scripting on here. Somebody made this battle wheel, which is very handy for advanced, although you can turn spice dialing off. You can also say, look, I'm the Emperor, so I've got Sardaukar. Same thing with Fremen. They have the Fedaykin. The Ixians have the cyborgs. Everyone else does not going to need to use this on here. But if we turn this off here, actually turn it back on, if I have committed 5 forces and I haven't spent any spice, that's my maximum dial right there. It's 2.5. Say I spend 2 spice, voila. It does the math for you. Then you can bring that out. And I'll talk a little bit more about this. Got the faction sheet here for Ikaz. We have their forces. And we have an alliance card. Their starting spice already set up for you, and this is for their ambassadors. This is one of the things that they get to do, is they have ambassadors. So they always get the the Ikaz ambassador, but the rest of these are going to randomly generated. So they're going to get 5 more ambassadors. So voila, those would be my ambassadors for this game. Once these get used, they will be turned face down. Once all 5 of these have been turned face down, they will go back into the pot here, which gets shuffled. And you can right-click and choose shuffle, or you can press R on your keyboard, and then voila, it's going to bring out the, let you choose randomly. So yeah, this is a different mix, some repeats. So yeah, that's that. We've got the spice bank here, so you can drag out 1 spice, 2 spice, 5 spice, 10 spice. So it figures that out for you, and it's all individual. So it's individual spice rather than some that are marked 5. So this is just an easier way to manage it. These are infinite, but it's also a trash can. So when you're just returning stuff in there, just drop it in there and voila, it's gone. This little button here will help to randomize your seats before you choose your factions. This is a little timer that speeds up your turns, especially for shipping and movement. So yeah, it's pretty handy. You've got these boxes have rule books in it as well as other elements. So we've got an extra Duke Vidal in case we need his token if ECAS is not in the game. We've got the 3 new Treachery cards from Expansion 3. We have also the Nexus cards. And we have the new Spice cards for the Discovery tokens. This has your Smuggler tokens, so it's in a little funny little ship. And then this is our High-Reg tokens, so that's storing those, which if you're using that variant from Expansion 3, it'll help you to randomize that. And then this is holding all of your homeworld cards and the actual tokens. So if we do a right click here and choose search, we can go straight to, it'll load these in, and yeah, we can look for ECAS. So if we were going to use those, oops, and I actually accidentally typed in some, so yeah, there's the ECAS card and the ECAS planet disc. So if I want, I can put those guys right on there. And I sometimes like to have these right out front with the card next to it, just so that it's really in your face, because you can send your forces to attack someone else's homeworld. I'll give you an example. So we're going to take the Moritani and we're going to load them in as well. And yes, you can see the shield. So that's Hundro Moritani right there. And if we do a little spinning around here, we can see Archduke Armand ECAS right there. So pressing the spacebar resets your view to your normal default. So I've got my homeworld there. Here we've got the Alliance card for Moritani, their sheet, their starting forces. And as you can see, I can't see into their hidden zone. So that's handy for that. So we've got over here, we've got spots for the Treachery cards and for the Spice Blows. So if we do a little click on the reshuffle button, it's going to take that discard pile and make a deck out of it and shuffle it. And when it's time for an auction, when we get to the bidding round, then everyone's tokens will, that's not the bidding round, there we go. Their tokens flip so you can see how many cards everyone has. And just let's say, all right, we're just going to have 6 cards up for bid. It lets us know there's 6 here. And when we do that, we get this bidding thing. So this is going to help with bidding. It lets players click the next. So when Moritani clicks on that, we know that Moritani has bid 3. They'll click next. ECAS can bid 4. And that's going to go to the next player who has a face-up token here. So if you turn that face down and you click next, it's just going to go right to the next available person. And if you're the only one, then you know that you've won that auction. So it's a great tool. You click take, and that's going to go into your hand. And I went into my hand because I'm the one that clicked take. So as you can see, there's my hand, which I can see. And I've got a snooper. Yay for me. And then we've got Spice Blow A and Spice Blow B, and these have a little spawn spice thing. So you click that, and that's going to put the spice right in the territory and the sector where it's supposed to go based on the card and the correct amount. So you can see we have 8 there and we have 6 here. So that's another handy little element that's part of this mod. So it's a really great mod. It speeds up a lot of the stuff for playing Dune, which can be a lengthy process to be sure, and it just makes it nice to be able to get together with people that aren't geographically close to you, getting people together to play Dune in real life. it's the challenge is real. But here with Tabletop Simulator, it's a really good version of Dune, and it streamlines a number of the things. The timer is good. When we play, we don't strictly enforce it as a 2-minute timer for how long it's taking you, but it helps to keep things moving. The automation that's built into the bidding really helps with speeding up that process and letting you know, hey, it's your bid, and you can, pick up your token and move it. Oh, these are locked down, so if you toggle that to unlock, maybe it wasn't locked down. Maybe I just locked it. There we go. There we go. So if you bring that off of there, the little bid thing will skip you automatically. So you can do that if your hand is full. You can also toggle it locked and turn it face down or whatnot. So you've got some options. And if you're familiar with a lot of the elements of Tabletop Simulator, for instance, if you're hovering over a deck of cards, if you press a number on the keyboard, and this is probably better for traders. So let's say we shuffle these up. If I hover over that and press 4, it's going to draw 4 traders into my hand. Oh, yeah, there they are. So I could take Rivi Denari, Hiresser, Sanya Ikaz, or Lupino Ord. Then, of course, I only have the 2 factions, so 2-player Dune is probably not highly recommended. If you're going to do that, if there's only 1 or 2 of you, you should check out Treachery Online, and I will probably do another video that walks you through that as well. But if you've got questions about it, I recommend that you jump into the Dune Tabletop Discord, and I'll put a link to it in the description. Get in there. There's a lot of people there that will help you out if you're new to Tabletop and new to Dune. They got a lot of games going on. It's a big international community, so there's Dune possible at all hours. And a number of those fine folks have joined the Future Pastimes Discord and help us playtest our Dune games and other games as well. So let us know if you're interested in that. We're always happy to have more people validate and improve all of our expansions. So that's it, just kind of a high overview. Wanted to let everyone know that the new expansion was in Krell's mod. And to check that out, Krell also has a great Arrakis mod that he has done. And we just recently did an Arrakis Invitational where we used the mod, and we praised it, I think, a number of times during that video. So it's really good. And if I'm not mistaken, Krell did the Dune Conquest mod as well. That's also in TTS, and that is also a fantastic mod. A lot of the same automation that's built in. The battle wheels are a little bit differently, so I'll do a video on that one as well, probably in a week or so, and you can check that out. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again soon.